Hi Capricorn, we're looking into the energy surrounding you this July. If your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in sign Capricorn, these are your messages. Take what resonates and ignore the rest. And if you don't like waiting for a reading, all you gotta do is join my Patreon family. Okay, Patreon is where you get early access to all of my YouTube content ad-free, and you also get exclusive readings every single week where I tell you what the next 7 days is looking like for you. So if you're not the type that likes to wait on readings, your solution is right there in the description, okay? Sold out for July readings. If you want to get a head start for August one-on-one readings, I do suggest that you also check the description box, because that's where you will be able to book and secure your slot for August, okay? Like, you don't want to miss out, okay? Turn on your bell, post notifications also, because you don't want to miss a reading on YouTube. Okay, I was honestly going to film for Aries first, but your energy was calling me forth because Capricorn, I feel like we need to have a talk. I feel like we need to sit down. I feel like there's been so many things that you've been holding back, and it's like building up to this point where Cancer season is kind of revealing, or at least wanting to reveal all these things to you, but you're still hesitant to like let yourself emotionally open up to these possibilities, to these revelations that you're tapping into, to these desires. Like basically I was going to call you Aquarius. Basically, Capricorn, you've been holding on to a lot of things. I don't know what this pertains to: love, family, life, like career, like I don't know, but I'm telling you, there's been way too much that you've been holding on to and just being so stern about, okay? Like Saturn's been ruling your ass, but like in the sense of like you've been so focused on doing the right thing and so focused on like living up to other people's like expectations of you almost, that's like, are you even a real person? Like, what is left of you, Capricorn? I feel as though we have not been acting on our desires. We haven't been acting on, like, we don't really understand, we don't self-reflect enough to understand like what are our true motives, you know what I'm saying? And also, I'm sorry for the background noise. I cannot, you know, I can't tell everyone to shut the fuck up, unfortunately. But, you know, I got my little microphone here, so hopefully you can hear me well. But I'm trying to let you know right now, like, there's way too much Cancerian energy in the air, which is your opposite sign, for you to be neglecting your emotions, for you to not actually be diving in within yourself and trying to figure out what is going on. And while I was tapping into your energy, Capricorn, I heard something very, very wise, actually, if I do say so myself. I heard the only way for us to be realistic is in order for us to know ourselves, okay? And let me explain. When you know yourself, you know what you are capable of. You know your limits. You know what you can expect from yourself. And that means you are being realistic, because you are setting yourself up in a way that you can kind of figure out what outcome you're going to get based on what actions you take and what path you take, right? But if you just keep going on with life not knowing like what your true intentions are, how you truly feel about things, people and things, not letting your heart take the lead once in a while, are you really on the same page? Like, are you really in control as you think that you are? Like, are you really in control? Okay? Because just because you're not acting on impulses, just because you're not acting on desires and you're depriving of yourself of things, that doesn't mean that you are all-knowing and you're in control and you got it all figured out and you're just so mature and everything's going to work out. You know what I mean? So we have to channel this type of like restriction into the right areas of life, because I am feeling, Capricorn, that you're reaching your breaking point and you've just been restricting yourself way too much. You've been just like letting yourself like not overly indulge, or just not letting go and just not accepting things enough. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna get into the cards. But this overindulgence, this feeling of like, if you really had self-control, self-indulgence wouldn't scare you, Capricorn. Is it because deep down you feel like you can't handle letting yourself go a little bit? Maybe you feel like deep down you can't handle letting yourself like truly open up to certain experiences, truly open up to love, truly open up to a certain circumstance, a certain outcome possibly. Like, dare to dream big, Capricorn. And then it's like, what are you going to do when we already got Venus in Leo? Okay, so I feel as though this pertains to love. What are you going to do when Mercury moves into Leo at the middle of July? What are you going to do then? Because Leo is way too fiery. It's way too fixed for you to be unsure. It's time to really understand what's the force within ourselves. Leo is way too passionate. And you are going to end up losing control, Capricorn. And this isn't something you should be scared of either. And guess what, Capricorn? I also want to let you know, I know you're not sure of your feelings sometimes, but guess what? None of us know what is going on. None of us actually understand our emotions. You may feel as though you're the only one that has to keep it all together because everyone else is just a mess. But it's like, is that really the case? Or is it just that other people are bold enough to let themselves dive into their emotional nature? You know what I'm saying? It's just something to think about. I'm not here to yell at you. I'm not here to, this is all for your betterment, right? And this is the channeled message I had for you before I even touched the cards. I'm actually not even going to pull like the freaking overall spiritual energy surrounding you, because that's the overall spiritual energy surrounding you. Okay, so let's look into the tarot, Capricorn. Let's get into it. Let's start with career and finances, I guess. I dropped a card. Let me pick it up. I'll give you a sec to like compose yourself, kind of. But you know, it's all love. It's all love, Capricorn. I just really want to encourage you to self-reflect, because you got it. You don't got to be scared of your own shadow. We've all have so much shadow work to do. And if you haven't started maybe you have started yours. But if you haven't started it yet, go ahead and start it. Go ahead and reflect. Go ahead and get that journal. Go ahead and like do that thing that you've been wanting to do. You know deep down you've been wanting to do it, but you just have been telling yourself no. You've been depriving yourself. Why is that? I know it's because of Saturn, but like, why is that? Okay, you gotta break some rules a little bit. Okay, career and finances for Capricorn this July, please. What does Capricorn need to know in terms of career and finances this July? Quick decision making is very important, Capricorn. I know you're contemplating, but we gotta also take action eventually, right? And when you take action, I know money motivates you, but when you're taking action, try to figure out what is truly motivating you here. Is it worth it? Is it whatever you are indulging in right now? Because you're always indulging in something. A lot of you just indulge in work and you just call that a life, right? So if you're overly indulging in something, but then you're depriving yourself of fun, love, laughter, leisure, time off, breathing, taking a nice shower, if you're depriving yourself of these things, are you even living still? Because it seems as though you have no control over how much you overwork yourself. So let's just be real. We're all imperfect humans. That's the point of us being on this earth, right? So let's just be real about it. Let's just own it. Let's just own it. It's Cancer season. Cancer is comfort. Cancer is the home. Let's just own it. This is your opposing energy. We need to kind of embrace it, or else we're not really doing anything. You know what I mean? We're not progressing. We want to progress, Capricorn. This is not to be hard on you. I love you. Okay, career and finances for Capricorn, please. Career and finances for Capricorn. We're going to get into your love life. Don't worry. Career finances for Capricorn. Okay, so first card, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, very good partnership, very good time for you to also make decisions based on what truly is an equal give and take when it comes to career and finances. I'm seeing a lot of negotiation taking place here. I don't know if you have a meeting, if you are conducting job interviews, maybe if you are looking into other careers or other jobs, okay, other interests here. But really what we're looking at is mutual interest, and not just that, but also what truly benefits you at the end of the day. Be careful of any type of paperwork that you're signing right now. Give back to the community in more ways than one as well. I do feel as though there's like mention here of like humanitarian work that could be beneficial to you. It's okay if you don't get paid, Capricorn. Like, I know you guys don't want to hear that, but like, it's okay if the work that you do is actually like fulfilling yourself and not just the bank account. So some of you are going to be pursuing jobs that maybe have a lesser pay, but a more gratifying, like, emotional aspect of it. Okay, we got the Judgment card in reverse. I'm seeing a lot of you are making the same mistakes when it comes to your finances, same mistakes when it comes to your career. You need to take a moment to recognize these cycles that keep reappearing. Okay, we'll get more into that. Yeah, we got the Seven of Cups in reverse. There's definitely here like this there's this feeling of something is really tempting for you. I don't know if it's like a job offer. I don't know if it's like moving in or moving out. Like, it's like a living situation. Something here seems very tempting, but I see you kind of like denying it or like declining it, okay? We have the Five of Cups and then the Empress card. Yeah, I feel as though you're saying no to something. You're saying no to an opportunity. This could be, again, a new job offer, or maybe you're going to move somewhere else. You're going to relocate, and you're saying no, and I see you kind of feeling feeling sad about that. With the Empress card in reverse, I feel as though the financial situation that you're experiencing is not something that you want to be experiencing. Like, I feel as though basically we're being greedy, Capricorn. I feel as though we are making money, we are able to pay our bills and everything, and we just are forgetting to express gratitude because we're so focused on this opportunity that we feel like did not work out the way we wanted it to, or we just feel as though we lost out on something. But then the Queen of Cups here lets me know that our emotional self, our emotional nature is actually feeling intact. So it feels as though if you miss any type of opportunity in terms of finances, career, whatever it is, it seems as though you can't stress about it, okay, Capricorn? You did the right thing. I feel emotionally this is going to be a good reset for you. Again, you're working so hard to get yourself to where you want to be materialistically, career-wise, but I feel as though you're not going to get that just yet. July is urging you to focus on your emotional self. It's asking about self-love. It's asking you to reflect. It's asking you to be in your feelings and to sit in that for a little bit. And you're going to hate it. You're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be wanting to be go, 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 busy, 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 grinding, grinding, grinding. I'd rather make money than be in my feelings. But guess what? It's not going to bring any type of fulfillment. And also look around you, Capricorn. Look at what you've built so far, Capricorn. You are good. You are shining. You have bills that you are able to pay off. You are in a space where you can really express gratitude, but it seems like you're not. It seems like you're still focused on these intangible things that you feel as though you need to have right away, and you don't have them right now, so you are feeling upset with yourself. And there's no reason for you to be hating a beautiful life that you are currently experiencing this July, okay? Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. We got the Three of Wands. Yeah, an opportunity that you really want. You want to take the next chapter. You want to take this leap of faith. It's not happening just yet. I'm getting mention of misinformation, paperwork not being filed correctly. There's like a mischance here due to you not putting in the right forms, the right information. There's something that is written here. There's a communication aspect that kind of ends up putting a blockage when it comes to you taking on the next step, okay? I'm seeing a bit of like friction when it comes to your work situation or like your financial situation, and it kind of makes you feel kind of scared to take on this new path, okay? Because maybe some of you, let's say this is just an example, you're thinking about entrepreneurship, okay? But you're feeling as though you're not financially stable enough just yet. Well, I'm here to tell you, Capricorn, you got way more connections than you may even realize. Your bank account is looking better than you even realize. I feel as though you are scaring yourself too early on, and it's making you feel as though you cannot progress forwards because something is not perfect already, and that is so annoying, okay? And then I feel so you are starting kind of like some arguments with other people, or you're just feeling very irritable like overall, okay? So do beware of how you talk to your boss, how you talk to your other coworkers. I do feel so there's a meeting happening at work. I don't know if this is going to be like a meeting with HR or a meeting about like getting everyone like back on the same track when it comes to like the group effort, you know what I mean? But I'm definitely seeing renovations being delayed in terms of like your home situation. Like if you're not happy with your home dynamic, if you are trying to move, there's going to be delays in that. July is not the best time. Work with what you have already and make the best out of your situation. Make the best out of your living situation, your current job situation, whether or not you have a job. Right now, make the most out of it. And then also make the most out of your financial situation. It's not all as bad. And your angels are lovingly reminding you, Capricorn, that tapping into gratitude is such a high vibrational energy to be tapping into. You're going to be making yourself a huge service by focusing on what you already have and what you are looking forwards to attracting, rather than telling yourself, I'm broke, I'm not rich enough, I have to keep working my ass off and never take a break so that I can amount to something finally. You're already worthy, Capricorn. You already are. Like, what is this capitalist mindset? I feel as though we know better, like our generation, like we're moving towards space now, especially after during the pandemic. We're moving into a space now where we are understanding how maybe capitalism has got it's a little much sometimes. I'm not saying we don't got bills to pay. I'm not saying we are tired and we got to keep working and we got to just stop and just ignore that. I'm not saying that, Capricorn. I'm just saying focus on like what really drives you, because it can't just be money. Like it can, but don't make that your whole personality. And this is such a random channeled message. Like I don't even know what triggered this. It's very interesting. So it's meant for someone. Let's look into your love life real quick. It's so hot over here. Like I'm really I'm just here in the sun for you guys. I hope you enjoy. Give this reading a thumbs up so I know that you actually care about my readings and the effort I put into all 12 of them every single month. Share, comment, like, subscribe. Like, yo, YouTube be telling me that like 50% of people watching my videos aren't even subscribed. How's that supposed to make me feel? No, but is it an equal exchange or no? See, because Capricorn, I'm trying to set the tone for you. I'm trying to lead by example. We got to set an equal exchange of energies. It's not one person doing the most and the other people being like, oh, that's nice. No, it's an equal exchange. Know your worth. If you're unhappy coming home every day from your job, is that an equal exchange? Okay, you're getting paid, but is that an equal exchange? No one ever dies and says, I wish I spent more time in the office. So I think a lot of you are just working too hard, and you have to just own that. Move on. Love message for Capricorn. Make sure to check your Venus placements for the love messages, but they apply to all, okay? Capricorn's in love this July. Love messages for Capricorn. Let's see over on G-Sign Capricorn's in love. Okay, death card. You're falling for a water sign, a Scorpio maybe? I'm hearing emotional reset. Love life. Okay, so we got the death card. We got the Ace of Cups. Again, we got the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I feel so you've been very much so emotionally distant, either from your partner or like from yourself, honestly. I feel so there's going to be a lack of distance now because hopefully you'll learn from this reading, or, you know, as you go through the motions of July, you'll be understanding what needs to stop in terms of the wall that you put up when it comes to your emotional nature. Okay, what else do we have? We got the King of Pentacles. Okay, so there is stability surrounding your love life. Is there romance? I'm not too sure about that this July. And I've got the Sun card in reverse. Four of Pentacles, and then the Page of Cups in reverse. You may be meeting someone that is younger than you, or you're dealing with someone that is younger than you, someone that is kind of like immature. They want a relationship with you though. Okay, so there's mention here of your love life progressing to a higher form of like intimacy. I feel as though you're kind of, basically, Capricorn, I'm seeing something possibly drastic happening, and it seems scary at first, but it teaches you a life lesson about stability. It teaches you what you're trying to implement moving forwards when it comes to your love life. I'm seeing like there's been a lot of you kind of going through your love life, not really reflecting on things, and something drastic may happen that will show you and highlight to you how you truly feel about a situation or how you truly feel about a person. You know what I mean? We'll look into this Ten of Swords because I want to know what this is. It could be a divorce, okay? So maybe you were thinking about how your parents are divorced, or you know someone that's going through divorce. Maybe you're going through it, but I feel as though there's like a separation, there's like a dead-end situation, and it just comes to a sudden realization that like you need some healing energy. You need to let go of something. Okay, let me look into this real quick. Okay, I am picking up on, this is just for some, I am picking up on like sadness surrounding like a miscarriage or a termination, because I really feel as though there's like sadness surrounding a child. But let me see, what is the Ten of Swords, please? What is the Ten of Swords? Yeah, this is a dramatic situation. Let me see what this is. What is the Ten of Swords, please? What is the Ten of Swords for Capricorn? What is the Ten of Swords? What is the Ten of Swords? Okay. Yeah, Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so Justice card, Ace of Swords. Is it a legal matter? Okay, so I feel as though, Capricorn, you are going to realize what you are worth, okay? Unless this is like a legal issue, I feel as though you're understanding more. You're coming to a conclusion about your worth. I feel as though you're finally seeing things for what it needs to, for what it is. And there may also be an important communication, an important conversation taking place, possibly with another air sign. Sorry, not another air sign. You're an earth sign. With an air sign. I'm picking up on Gemini and Libra energy specifically. So it's like someone's talking to you, someone reaches out to you, you haven't talked to them in a long time. You may be running into them while you're out celebrating, or like, you know, just socializing out for drinks or something like that. Yeah, I feel so this person really brings a new perspective into your life. This conversation is really enlightening, and it brings peace into your life somehow, okay? So I feel so someone is, a conversation brings clarity to a matter, okay? You may be asking someone for forgiveness, or they're asking for you for forgiveness. With the Justice card, I feel as though there is positive reconciliation here if this is someone that you already know, okay? But I feel as though we're going to find a healthy balance between our emotions and how much we, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just finding a healthy medium. And I think this is likely going to be inspired by someone that you meet or you reconnect with this July. This person may also not be like a romantic interest, though they could be, but I feel as though the lightheartedness surrounding this person, it kind of makes you comfortable, and it helps you see things clearly in terms of like, okay, like I'm ready now for whatever next step I need to take in my love life. And I'm saying this because with the Death card here, this is indicating a major rebirth, I feel, in terms of the way that you process emotions or the way that you approach your emotions, okay? What I'm looking for the Hangman that was here. Sorry, I'm trying to find all these cards so you understand, okay? We're seeing a new perspective, okay? And this new perspective is healthy. It is accurate, Capricorn. You're an earth sign. You don't want to be doing something that is nonsense. Like, you don't want something that doesn't make sense. I'm telling you here that you are finding out the truth about something, about yourself possibly, about how much someone means to you, or about what you need in order to have a fulfilling relationship moving forward. You are understanding these truths, okay? And this is not something for you to ignore, because up until this point, I do feel as though someone has been very childlike, a little diva-licious, I may say. Someone has not been really like taking things in. They've just been kind of like me, this is what I want, and just going off of impulse. It's time for us to take a deep breath and understand, why have things not worked out in the past? Why was I lacking not only stability, but why was I lacking harmony in the past? Why was I giving myself to relationships or situations, dynamics that were not fulfilling my heart? My heart chakra was missing out. That's how you're feeling. I did a love reading for the earth signs. That includes you. Okay, it's already up on Patreon. If you want to see it before I release it on YouTube and you're not just in Patreon, find me on Instagram at VXPRADA. Okay, VXPRADA on Instagram. I will be posting all the love readings there, and then I'll be posting them over on YouTube. Okay. So I don't want to get no hate about, oh, you're posting this so late in the month on YouTube, when I've been explaining to you guys that you guys have all early access over on Patreon and now on Instagram, okay? I love you so much. Let me quickly ask your angels for some like last minute messages. This was such a long reading, Capricorn, but you know what? We really needed to sit down and be honest with ourselves. We are both taking accountability. It's not just you. I'm also doing the work, Capricorn. I'm also doing the work. So don't you start blaming me for not also being accountable. We're in this together, Capricorn, because I think a lot of you feel so isolated from the rest of us, because you're just like, oh, you guys are like so all over the place. You guys are emotional. You guys know how you feel. I don't know how I feel. Well, you know what, Capricorn? Yes, you do know how you feel. Yes, you do know, because all you got to do is reflect, and then you'll know. Meditation brings the answers. So you tell me you don't have access to meditation? Girl, you better chill the fuck out. Let me get some messages, please, for Capricorn. What do the angels need to tell Capricorn right now? What do the angels need to tell Capricorn? All right, what we got? Messages are in French. I got this in French by accident, this deck. But anyways, romantic love. Amour romantique. Romantic love. That's what your angels want you to know. That's the main focus in July, because guess what? Love is the one thing we can't control. You can't control your feelings towards someone. You can only control your actions towards them, okay? So you gotta let yourself fall in love. You gotta let yourself just open up to the idea of love. Romantic love. This is going to be a huge healing opportunity for you, Capricorns. At the bottom deck, we have reestablishment, because things need to be reestablished within your mind, body, and spirit. We need to reconnect to our spirituality. We need to reconnect with ourselves. And if you don't know where to start, ask yourself, where should I start? And trust and believe the first thing that comes to mind. And if nothing comes to mind, ponder on this question. It will come to you. Well, you think everyone else is connected to their spirituality, to their guides, except for you? I heard a little sound. I don't know what that was. Scared me. But I'm saying the truth. You're scared, Capricorn. That's why it's manifesting around me. You're scared. You're scaring yourself. We got weight. I think a lot of you are about to make a bad move. You're about to sabotage. Wait. Next up, we got within the next few months. That's a time frame for you to be working with, likely pertaining to love. And we have think about it again. There's something you need to rethink. I'm gonna let you sit with that. I'm gonna let you guys go. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for like dealing with me. I love you. It's all love. Okay, I talk like this because it's all love. And honestly, if I love you, I'm gonna be so honest with you. That's just how you know I respect you. Bye, love you.